Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. Today we're going to take a look at UCLA quarterback Josh Rosen and his footwork. And I'm here at the Senior Bowl and Mobile. We're going to have a little bit of delay here with my Wi-Fi at some points, but what we're going to be taking a look at is Rosen's footwork and how confident his footwork is when it comes to delivering the ball downfield. You're going to see that when it comes to a quarterback's footwork, it says a lot about how he processes information. And when we look at this first play, this is a 46-yard deep cross, and it's thrown off of a play-action fake and a three-step drop. And you can see how clean that drop is, and he throws it right off of that hitch. And to be able to deliver a ball this far downfield in stride to a receiver in tight coverage tells you a lot about his game. It tells you that, he's confident, and it also gives you an indication about his arm and his technical ability, because a lot of quarterbacks throwing a ball this deep downfield aren't able to do this off three steps, a hitch, and a go in that quick of a rhythm. And he does it even with defenders around him. So you're seeing a very clean release. You're seeing, even though it's lofted with a lot of air under it, you're still seeing a good bit of velocity in this throw to be able to do it off of that type of a hitch. And it just gives you an indication of this player's confidence in his technical ability, because getting a clean stance off a three-step drop and throwing that far to be able to deliver it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work and refinement, and you can see that refinement in Josh Rosen's game here. All right, this play from Rosen is a five-step drop play-action pass where he's going to turn through the play-action to reorient his body downfield and throw the out route. And this is going to be thrown underneath a zone defender over top and with trail coverage. And what I like about this route, or this throw actually, isn't so much the throw and the placement of the ball, which is very good, but it's, again, the drop here. Now you see that it's a very accurate throw, and it gets to the receiver just before the outside the defender over top comes and hits him. But look at the drop on this play. See how he speeds it up in the middle section, and at the end of the drop, he actually, we'll see it again, he then slows it down a little bit at the end to get a couple little hitches as he's moving back. I wouldn't necessarily technically call those hitches, but they kind of look like hitch steps. And what that is that he's slowing down a little bit just so that he can get his feet under him and keep a balanced position. So having the urgency to deliver that drop midway through and really accelerate his steps in the middle phase of that drop and then slow down at the end so that he can get a good rhythm, that's a part of what Rich Bartell talks about, the quarterback coach, about creating your own rhythm. And he's doing that within a structured drop plan so that he can deliver this ball on time and accurately. And I think that that's, again, a sneaky, refined part of Josh Rosen's game, is that you can just see with his drop plans that they're very refined, they're polished, crisp, and he has variety with his drops. And you can see that with how he executes these play action passes. We've seen a three-step drop play action hitch and throw on a deep route, and now we're seeing an opposite hash throw on an out off of a five-step drop where he's having to turn back downfield and make this throw. It's a very polished play. Great quarterbacking is also about finding simple plays and finding the simple play in the scheme of things when things aren't going well. And this is a 3rd and 12. They're down by 7. You can see that he's going to be under pressure here from the outside man, number 42 on the left. And watch this drop. You get a five-step drop, little hitch, and then check down here. And he gets a first down off of that check down and a lot more off this play. But it's not his first read. I believe it's his third read. Let's take a look at this one more time. All right, so you're going to see him drop back here. He looks to his left at the safety deep. Doesn't see anything coming up on the left side. And so then he sees the crossing route breaking from the right hash to the middle of the field. And here's 42, and you can see just how economical these steps are to just climb up one hitch, two hitch, turn to his far right, and throw that ball. And while he has to lean a little bit to deliver the ball, and so he can get his arm over the congestion of the pass rush in the pocket, he delivers this ball in a place where he turns the receiver around. And that's a good plan, actually, because when he sees the position of the defender on the outside, and he sees that if he throws this ball so that the receiver can catch a ball and turn upfield immediately, he can work up the hash underneath the outside zone defender, and that's what gets him the yards. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about Josh Rosen's game, is that he consistently hits his receiver on a shoulder or leads him in an area downfield that indicates to the receiver he needs to turn upfield right away, and that, or turn in a certain direction to avoid that pressure. So a lot's going on here. He looks to his left initially, looks back to the middle, climbs the pocket, resets, fires over the pocket right here where the defender is getting a push, hits that receiver on that shoulder for the receiver to be able to have room to turn back upfield and gain another 25 yards on this play. It's an excellent throw. We'll get to see it from the end zone angle here. You can see that he doesn't like the throw that he sees with the receiver breaking inside. Looks upfield to his right. Everything from a leverage standpoint looks covered. Turns back to his left again. So you're looking at least 3 reads here that he's looked through. And he places it on an easy spot so that his receiver isn't led any further, and he can make up his own mind where he wants to go after he makes the catch, and it's a good decision. Another strong aspect of pocket presence is the willingness to take punishment to throw the ball, knowing that you have an open man and it's within appropriate timing of a play. And you're going to watch this here where you have this defensive end loop inside, and he looks more like a defensive tackle when you take a look at his size. He's going to loop inside here of the right guard and come clean into the pocket. And this is going to be Rosen on his second read. You see him drop back. He looks to his left, comes back at the end of that short drop, and you can see the defender looping inside here, and he knows it's going to be unblocked. And watch how Rosen turns his front shoulder a little bit more to the inside. He cocks it a little bit to present that as the hitting point when he delivers this throw. And he's still able to throw this ball accurately. I mean, this ball is still at the back of his release when he's taking contact here to his front shoulder, and he's still able to get his arm around and deliver this ball. We're going to show it from the broadcast angle so that you can see it's not a pinpoint accurate throw, but it's pretty darn close in an open area field. And so the fact that he can gauge this, take a hit to the shoulder and then a little bit to the chest, get this ball out and still get it around for his receiver to make a high point catch underneath the defender and give him room to make the first down on a 3rd and 12. I mean, the receiver gets a ton of credit here, but this is a very tough play, and it just gives you an idea of Rosen's mindset. Anybody whose idea of, wanting to be a pro football player so simply they could make a lot of money, any type of commentary like that, anyone who's motivated just to make a lot of money isn't going to stand in the pocket like this and take punishment like this at the end of the season just to make a play. This isn't a I'm preserving my body moment so that I can make millions of dollars. This is I would like to win this game type of play. So sometimes you can look on field and look at and then you can listen to the narratives that you're hearing, and you can see that there's a real dissonance between the two. Or another way of putting it is it's a bunch of crap. Even the footwork on this play tells you how committed he is. I mean, it's a short drop, and you see the pivot, and at this point he sees the defender in the periphery coming at him. You can see that all he does is lean back on that back foot and then jump into that throw. That's someone fully committed into this play. This isn't someone who is rushing. It's very deliberate. He understands what's coming, and you can see that there's a confidence in that play that he knows it's okay, I'm going to take a hit, but I'm going to get this ball off. I'm going to do everything I can to get my arm around on this play. And you can see that with his feet and the position, because the feet kind of give you that idea of, okay, what's really happening here? And what's happening here is I see where I need to go, and I know how I need to get there, and I'm preparing for the worst case scenario. And you see that all in action on this particular play multiple times. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel, the RSP Film Room, my site, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com, my Instagram account, mattwaldmanrsp.